This is the look I'm getting because he got in trouble. He was a bad boy. He's trying to make it up to me.
Morning, Michelle. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle.
All right, guys, good afternoon, not good morning. My morning was beautifully discombobulated. I got to go have breakfast and take a 1.2 mile walk with my favorite person in the whole world, my sister Barbara. She's an incredible person. I'm just telling you, everybody needs a Barbara in their life. They really do. I don't know how I would have survived my childhood. I don't know how I would have felt my life. Let's just say that my life would be incredibly empty without her, and without her showing me grace and Jesus presenting himself through her as he does, with kindness, gentleness, compassion, forgiveness. I don't know that I would ever want to have known Jesus, because most of the people in my life are very condescending. We call them Bible thumpers here in the South. They hit you over the head with the Bible, right? The fire and brimstone, you're going to hell, I'm better than you, and they kind of miss the whole Jesus is about love and forgiveness and died on a cross. They kind of forget that part of the story, but they do put themselves in the place of judgment. I know a few pedestals that I've looked on a time or two and waited for them to cast the first stone, and they threw a whole bucket of rocks. I'm just saying. So I know some Christians like that if those were the only Christians that I ever knew, I would have never wanted to know Jesus. I would have never wanted a relationship with them, because I'm thinking, you're an ugly human being and I just don't want to be like you. But Jesus miraculously worked through my sister Barbara. And I just remember from the time I was a little girl, I always thought, I want to be like Barbara. I want to be as loving and caring and forgiving and graceful as she is. I'm not saying she's perfect or earns sainthood, but she has loved me even when I was unlovable. So sometimes she was the only one that loved me. Honestly, my dad, my sister Barbara, had it not been for them constantly loving me and cheering me on and rooting for me, I would have never thought that I was redeemable. So, I don't want to talk about that more because I'm choking up, but praise Jesus. Praise Jesus for putting those loving people. Do you have someone in your life that's just been like your biggest cheerleader, even when maybe you didn't deserve a cheerleader? Is there someone that you just, when you look at them, you're like, I want so much to be like you? Yeah. That's my someone. Barbara is my someone. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So we went for a 1.2 mile walk. We ate crustless quiche. We talked about blood glucose, hypoglycemia, blood sugar, diabetes. We talked about ghrelin and leptin and insulin. And we talked about cortisol. And we talked about functioning anxiety. And we just had some great talks. I'm serious. I wish my sister didn't care about being on camera, because you guys seriously would love the conversations that we have. She's like the best I'm sorry. She's just like the best person in the world. I don't hate me because I know the best person in the world. She gives me faith that there's good. She gives me hope and faith that there's good in this world every day. So I'm so glad I have a Barbara. Do you have a Barbara? What is your Barbara's name? Let me know. Just tell me a little bit about your Barbara. That's what we're going to call everyone good today. You're being such a Barbara today. Anyway, if she watches this video, she's going to kill me. I love you, Barbara. Her middle name is Ann.
So it was always fun growing up because it was ba 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 Baran, ba 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 Baran, ba 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 Baran. Please take my hand.
Anyway, I don't even know where that come from. Welcome to my keto channel. So, crustless quiche, she made that just for me. Lots of good talks about test and osteoporosis and bone density, and yeah, we talked about all of that. And let's see, talk about God in the world today. Talked about ugliness in the world today. We talked about the election coming up. We talked about some of the things that you see on the news. We talked about how this year we are not going to be afraid to play Baby It's Cold Outside. Let's see, what else? Okay, so she showed me her new e-bikes. Those are awesome. They're an electric bike. So they have like this pedal assist, so you don't have to work so hard going up hills or whatever. But the bikes are super heavy. She seems to like it though. I have a recumbent bike. It's just buried somewhere in the back of my garage, and soon, and when I say soon, I mean in the next 6 months, I'm gonna have my garage back. So that might be something you see on my Commitment to Fitness a little more often. We have some beautiful nature trails here, so I'll be riding my recumbent bike. I've been doing banking today, and when I get home, I'm going to be fixing the 2 drawers in my desk. I'll show you what those drawers look like after I'm done with that. I've got a couple more folders of financial paperwork to go through. I got my new fireproof envelopes today. I need to put some documents in and get them in the safe. And then I'm going to start getting ready for a yard sale because no one has contacted me with interest to buy my eBay store. So I'm going to be having a yard sale. My life is going to get busy. Maybe we'll do a live video on Thursday. No, because I'm doing the yard sale. Maybe I'll try to do a live video tomorrow or something. But tomorrow afternoon, I have to take all 3 dogs for their yearly visit. They all need their rabies shots. And then over the weekend, I'm going to be doing the yard sale. I've contacted a church that supports homeless. They have several homeless shelters in the area, and told them to stop by my house at 3 o'clock on Saturday, and I will load up anything that's left and donate it to the church. So there's that. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. I'm sorry I don't have pictures of my lunch. I have pictures of breakfast, but not my lunch. It was just some chicken by True Story. It's a very clean chicken. It was 6 ounces, and then I had a 2 Good yogurt. That's all I got right now. I gotta run into this post office and mail something certified, so I'll see you guys at the next segment. Oh my gosh, guys. So I'm at the post office still. Thank you, Christina. Or Chris. You signed your name Chris, so I'm gonna assume you like to be called Chris. Thank you so much. She sent me this beautiful condolences card. And it's postmarked from October 3rd, so I'm so sorry. This is the first time I've been to my post office box in 2 weeks. And then she sent me these really super cute stickers. I love them. I love them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, this is the True Story organic chicken that I ate for lunch. As you can see, it's cut really thick. It is all natural ingredients, organic chicken breast water, sea salt, organic onion powder, and organic pepper. It is Whole30 approved, no artificial ingredients, and this looks really good. You have the whole entire pack for 240 calories, lots of protein. Anyway, that's what I had for lunch. I think I already told you that, but I didn't show you a picture. Guys, this is my dinner tonight. I have 3 measured cups of organic chopped spinach. I steamed it. I've got 1 tablespoon of butter, salt, and pepper. And then I have here an 8-ounce sirloin steak. And I used Simple Girl organic seasoning to season it with. Spooned a little bit of coconut and butter over the top as I was finishing it, and that'll be my last meal of the day. Welcome to my Commitment to Fitness, guys. Yes, I'm taking another small walk. I'm not walking at any brisk pace. I'm not walking fast. I'm just walking off some guilt. I was having a really bad sweet tooth after dinner. I was so full though, because I had like all of that spinach and I had that 8-ounce sirloin, and I should not have been hungry, but I was. So I took 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, unsweetened, organic, 1 tablespoon of whipped cream cheese, 2 or 3 drops of monk fruit sweetener, and a teaspoon of unrefined coconut oil. And then I put it in the refrigerator, let it set up, and it was delicious. But I started dealing with a little bit of guilt. I'm like, oh man, why did I do that? I've been doing so good. I haven't been snacking, haven't been eating anything sweet. I've really been disciplined. And I didn't blow it though. I just blew my calorie budget for today. I went over my calories, went over my fat, of course. My carbohydrates, I'm good. I'll show you all that next. Anyway, so I've been dealing with some kind of frustrating, kind of anxiety. I can't really go into depth. I can kind of brush over, broad strokes, but I can't really share the details with you. So anyway, my husband had a horrible situation financially with someone that he was with in the past. My husband had a very successful business, and someone that he was with emptied out his bank account and took off, left him, emptied the accounts. He couldn't make payroll. He lost a lot of jobs. Anyway, you can imagine, we're not talking about a couple bucks. We're talking a couple $1,000. We're talking payroll. And it devastated him. And as a result, he fell behind on his bills, and it was a bad situation for him. And then I got screwed over my last marriage financially. And so both of us were very leery. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, why did you get married if there was that one thing? But it was that one thing. It's just like if you marry someone who's been cheated on. They could love you and they could trust you, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to have moments of vulnerability where they feel insecure or they feel uncertain. You know what I'm saying? It's more about them, not about the person they're with. So anyway, both of us had agreed that we would have separate accounts. I honestly have never seen one of his paychecks. He's never seen one of mine. It's just been one of those things where it's like, you pay this bill, and I'll pay this bill, and they both equal this much money, so both of us are paying exactly, and then we meet in the middle. If he needs money, I give him money. If I need money, he gives me money. It's not a big deal. But we've been talking a lot lately, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense what we're doing. I really think we can do better as a collective if we put all of our money together in an account called the house account. That'll be our joint account. You can still have your own savings. You can still have your own checking. I don't need to know what you bring home on your paycheck. All I need is this much money deposited in this account on this date. Period. I am really good at managing books. I'm really good at managing bank accounts. I'm the penny pincher of us both. So he is entrusting me to handle our joint house account and house savings account, which will be our account together. Anyway, I had payments that were automatically drawing off my singular account. He had payments automatically being drafted from his singular account. And this week it has been my job to move everything into this house account. Also, I can't get into details, but because my father blessed me so much financially when he left this earth, I was able to pay off a couple substantial loans. And so I've been in the process of doing that. And I never thought for the life of me that a mortgage company for a second mortgage would make it so freaking difficult to pay off a loan. I mean, yes, it makes sense because they want the interest is what they want. For every day they hold on to your balance, it's one more day you owe them interest. So anyway, I finally, after probably 3 hours on the phone, on the computer, and waiting for an email, I finally got the information. So I went and got a cashier's check today. And then I had to go to the bank and I had to get a cashier's check. And then I had to go to the post office and overnight it. So that ended up costing me another $45. But if I don't pay it by such and such a date, then the next month's interest tax on. And then, so anyway, that's the kind of stress I've been dealing with. Not necessarily bad stress, not necessarily good stress, but stress nonetheless. And that rhymed, and I'm a mess. But I'm just out here doing my best. Walking off a peanut butter FBomb, yes. I'm a poet. It's weird because there's a guy walking behind me with his dog. Maybe he'll like this show. I'll tell him what my channel is. Anyway, okay, I got kind of sidetracked. So anyway, that's what my husband and I are doing right now. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm totally, because my husband and I are just, the only real debt that we have at this point now is our primary mortgage, the first mortgage, which most people have a mortgage. But him and I have a plan, and we're going to start doing the double up payment, where we're going to start paying, we're going to get a payment ahead, and then we're going to start paying a principal payment every 2 weeks. So we should be able to pay off our loan by the time I retire. Anyway, I'm still going through our house account, and I'm still adding things to the bill pay, like the power bill and the water bill and the garbage bill. The cell phone I transferred over to mine, so it's been busy. I finished polishing the umbrella stand from my dad's today. I got both of the desk drawers I showed you last night that were broken fixed. I got another big portfolio, I think is what it's called, of paperwork organized. My other fireproof document bag came in from Amazon today. So I got like the deed, the mortgage, a couple more very important papers in the safe. And hopefully there's never ever a fire. But if there is, our safe is like one of those commercial grade safes. So it's good up to like 3,600 degrees for 45 minutes. And then these document bags are an additional 1,600 degree protection. So hopefully there's never ever a fire. But if it is, you know, I made a little bit of an investment to protect some of our sensitive documents like birth certificates and things like that. Anyway, I really don't have much else today. I know it's kind of been rambly, but I'm going to insert a picture of my macros and wrap it up for the day. So I'm going to show you my macros, I'm going to show you my steps, and then I'm going to say goodnight. All right, guys, not really weight loss macros, but pretty good keto macros anyway. 17 total carbohydrates, 12 net carbs, 106 grams of fat, 166 grams of protein, and 1,739 calories. Not a perfect day, but a good keto day. Oh man, guys, look at that sunset back there. That sky is absolutely beautiful. One of the advantages of living close to the coast, we have some pretty sunsets. Anyway, I'm going to be wrapping it up. As you can see by my step count, I'm still out walking. I just screenshotted that 14,000 steps, and I am 0.7 miles from my house. So I'm going to end up with somewhere between 15 and 16,000 steps. I still have to do the dishes when I get home. And let's see. So tomorrow is the dog day at the vet. I'm considering doing a live video tomorrow or Thursday. I will let you guys know for sure, but I'll try to post and give you plenty of warning. So just watch out on our community page, our Ninja Nation community page. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. My life has been crazy, busy with losing my dad, with everything I'm trying to do. First few days of vacation have been quite hectic. I'm sorry if I haven't responded to any of your comments. Know that I'm reading them, I'm trying to like them, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Anyway, I'm walking uphill now. I've got a long way to go to get to the top. This incline registers 6 flights of stairs from the bottom all the way to the top. Anyway, let me let you go on that note. I'll see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.